The Malaysian Indian Congress, or MIC, is at a crossroads, publicly weighing whether to remain with Barisan Nasional or accept an invitation to join Perikatan Nasional. This decision is set to be finalized at their AGM in November 2025. The invitations have reportedly come from the leadership of Bersatu and PAS, while BN leaders, including Zahid, are seeking clarification from MIC's leadership on this matter. Joining Perikatan Nasional could offer several upsides for MIC. First, there's immediate bargaining power. If PN forms the government or becomes a kingmaker, MIC could negotiate for ministerial posts, funding, or development projects specifically for Indian-majority constituencies. This could be a lifeline for the party, especially if they feel sidelined by BN. Second, there's the potential for relevance and survival. If MIC's base perceives that BN has neglected their interests, a new alliance could reinvigorate the party's leaders and local cadres who are eager for a new direction. Additionally, in mixed constituencies where PN needs a non-Malay face, MIC's presence could help attract minority voters, provided they are given winnable seats. However, the risks of this move are significant. Many Indian voters view PN as a Malay-majority coalition with a conservative agenda. An alliance with PN could be seen as abandoning the community's interests, pushing voters toward alternatives like PH or DAPE. There's also the risk of losing credibility and identity. Longtime supporters may see this move as opportunistic, which could weaken the party's brand. Moreover, leaving BN could strain relationships with UMNO, leading to hostilities and loss of resources in BN-held states. There's a real danger of tokenization, where MIC is included as a minority partner without meaningful concessions, leaving them exposed. Internal splits are another concern. Party elites and grassroots members may disagree on the move, leading to defections. Looking at the political dynamics, the details of seat allocation will be crucial. If PN offers MIC safe or winnable seats, it could enhance their electoral prospects. Conversely, if the messaging around this alliance fails to deliver tangible benefits to Indian constituencies, the risks increase. The reaction from BN will also be telling. Public rebukes or legal pressures could escalate the costs of leaving. In terms of practical scenarios, the best-case outcome would see PN providing clear seat guarantees and development projects resulting in MIC winning a handful of seats and securing ministerial posts. The middle case, which is more likely, would involve MIC joining PN but receiving few concessions, leading to voter skepticism and potential internal tensions. The worst-case scenario would see MIC alienating its base, facing punishment from BN, and ultimately declining electorally. If I were advising MIC, I would recommend extracting written guarantees on seat allocations before committing. It's essential to negotiate concrete deliverables for Indian constituencies, such as funding for schools and hospitals, with clear timelines. Keeping grassroots members involved through consultations and establishing a ratification mechanism would also be vital. Additionally, building exit clauses would allow MIC to return to BN if PN fails to deliver. The bottom line is that this decision is a high-stakes gamble. If MIC can secure real guarantees and deliverables, it could reassert its relevance. However, if the deal is weak or merely symbolic, the party risks losing its identity and long-term standing. The quality of the deal and how well MIC communicates its benefits to voters will ultimately determine the outcome of this pivotal moment.